Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at quite a peculiar situation, quite a unexpected situation, if you will, right now. This one is a complete mystery as to how it could have possibly happened here. So, you may remember a few weeks ago I made a video called OnlyFans bans video of, quote, creator with 1,000 men, right? So if you watched that video, you probably know at least a little bit of this backstory here, right? So this is all revolving around a OnlyFans creator, or a porn star, if you will, by the name of Bonnie Blue. So this situation blew up a couple of weeks ago. There was like this hoe for hoe competition going on between her and another one of these OnlyFans creators. It started when her op came out and was like, all right, I slept with like 150 men for my next video in 24 hours. I set that record. And then apparently she took offense to that, right? She, as Michael Jordan said in his documentary, she took that personally, okay? And so she decided to go tenfold higher than what her competition was able to pull off here, right? So she posts a video with 1,000 plus men. Each guy gets like 45 seconds of porking before he's pulled back out and thrown to the wayside, right? So it turns out here, though, that our biggest favorite OnlyFans creator is reportedly pregnant. And of course, everybody's taking the news just about as well as you could have expected them to. So the funniest part about this, though, is that it has sparked a literal rivalry between these two thoughts. So the one who started all this, Lily Phillips, the one who went with like 100 men or whatever, I guess she saw the rumors surrounding Bonnie Blue here being pregnant, and she decided both of them seem to be pregnant at this point in time. Very weird and strange coincidence, can't you guys tell? Lily Phillips has announced she's pregnant just weeks after she shot to fame for sleeping with 101 men in one day. The adult star took to Instagram to show off her blossoming baby bump. Quote, "Baby Phillips coming 2025, she wrote alongside the snap. It's official, Lily said with a laugh. She also shared the clip on her TikTok account. In a second post, she shared a picture of 2 pregnancy tests. The secret is out, she teased. However, fans have been left confused as one shows she's just 1 to 2 weeks pregnant, which doesn't match her huge bump. So yeah, these two who have been going thought for thought the last 3 months have suddenly popped out pregnant. Now, obviously, there's only 2 possible answers here. Either both of them really did mysteriously end up pregnant after fucking a combined village worth of men, or this is all a big attention stunt, right? So honestly, I'm gonna go with number 2 here as my personal assumption. I really don't think that any of this shit is actually real. As the article says, and I'm gonna show you a photo here, this is Lily. Apparently, she's 1 to 2 weeks pregnant here, but as you can see, she looks quite developed in her pregnancy. So realistically, I think that this is just a front being put on, if you will, like a big meme or something. I think they're just both trying to really kind of play into their e-fame that they have acquired by being the biggest thoughts possible. So I think what this really is here is a basically sign of extreme mental unwellness. So both these women have obviously blown up overnight for doing something very mentally traumatizing and disgusting, and I think they're trying to play it up and keep the money rolling in and keep the attention rolling in by faking these pregnancy announcements, because obviously we're all gonna circle around and point and laugh like, haha, the village thoughts are pregnant, ha 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 ha, you know. But like I said, I really think this is fake, but let's operate under the assumption that it's real, because I guess it's possible that it's real, you know. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe we're all wrong, maybe we're all just fucking idiots here or something, but let's go ahead and operate under the assumption that this is all real. They're actually both somehow pregnant at the same time. Very coincidental given their track record, if you will, here. This should actually be devastating news for the both of them. This should not be happy news. Now, usually I know you'd be like, oh, but Optimus, they're having a child. Why would they be sad? Why would they be upset? Well, as we've already established, the both of these two women basically pride themselves in, or take a lot of self-worth out of the fact that they're basically cum repositories for as many men as possible. Now, given the fact that they will be taking a 9-month recess, a 9-month break, hopefully at least from the content creation world, okay, I would assume that those checks are gonna stop rolling in as much. Maybe that's why they announced the pregnancy, right? It's like oh, I'm pregnant, please go buy the tape of me fucking 1,000 men off of wherever you can get it from. It did get banned off OnlyFans, so I guess for you gooners out there, you will not be copying there. But also, once again, operating under the assumption that this is really true, okay? Can you just fucking imagine you pop out of the womb as a fresh cut baby, and it turns out that your mom is, well, let's just put it lightly here, the point of interest for over 1,000 different men. Imagine how that must feel. Imagine every day you're going to school, you know, you're taking your fucking backpack and your little lunchbox to elementary school just to get there for 7 hours a day and hear all of your classmates call your mom Bonnie Blue Waffle and insult you for being a porn baby. I mean, I really don't envy the fact that if this is all real, you know what I mean, that these children will be born to two of the most notorious skanks on the internet. I mean, it definitely can't be a very good feeling going to school dealing with those repercussions, right? And I know people are probably getting upset by the way I'm referring to, oh, why are you calling them names, man? You're gonna call these women hoes? I'm sorry, but when you sleep with 1,057, according to the outlets here, 1,057 men in 24 hours, you reserve all your right to not being called names and not being made fun of, right? If you're gonna act like a hoe, you might as well deal with getting called a hoe. But regardless of whether or not this is real or fake or whatever it may be, right? This is just such an odd and peculiar thing for these two to be doing. Now, I've already talked about the actual act of filming this content, but now we're like dual announcing pregnancies. I mean, these two you would think are like in a cabal, like a conspiracy basically to run up the bag on all this. And truth be told, frankly put, I am willing to actually propose the idea that this is a massive conspiracy, okay? Now let's go ahead and keep it $150 here real quick. It is very possible that either of these two got pregnant. I mean, you let 1,100 men raw dog between the two of you, okay? The idea of you getting pregnant, of course, you filmed these around the same time. The odds of you getting pregnant, they're there. You know, I believe that it could possibly happen, but what if we live in a society here, folks, bear with me, where both of these women have falsified these pregnancy announcements in conjunction with one another so that they can make the bag together. Like I said, it sounds crazy probably at first thought here, but we gotta also remember we're dealing with two attention-seeking thoughts here, okay? The only thing that these two women live for is for male penis and internet attention, okay? And so with that, I think it's only fair that we suggest that if the two are going to clout whore literally as much as they have already, it is very much so possible that this is some sort of coordinated thing. You know, you got the DMs that leak someday. It's like, oh, hey, what's up, sweetheart? I just went with 100 men. She's like, oh, well, I'm gonna go with 1,000 real quick. Let's just keep one-upping each other. I really think, you know, a part of me really believes that's what's happening here. Because obviously, it's beneficial for both of them. Like, if they both just are like, hey, fuck it, let's lie together, let's agree to, you know, basically run this massive press tour together and, like, pretend we're rivals and we're, like, trying to one-up the thottery and shit, right? We could both make a lot of money in that instance, right? And from what I understand, they both have. They have both been all over the internet for the last couple of months regarding all of this shit going down, right? So it really does make sense that they both would just, like, play into it and, like, even help each other while publicly portraying that they're, like, porn rivals or something. It's almost like Coca-Cola and Pepsi, right? It's like, we both know there are people out there who are gonna be drinking cola. We might as well, you know, just help each other out. You cut your price one week, I'll cut my price the next. We'll make it look like there's some competition, but these Dr. Peppers and these RC Colas, let's keep them in the background while we soak it all up, right? I really think that might be what's going on here. Now, once again, I would think, at least for me personally, that this would be too much shame for me to carry if I were these women. Like, not only are you known as one of the biggest whores probably ever, but you're also, like, trying to scheme and clout your way through all of this. You would think that'd be enough to be like, wow, I'm being kind of a loser, right? But I don't think we understand the depth of this entire ruse here, right? Now, of course, I'm operating with this, like, conspiracy mindset here. But once again, if this is all real somehow, right, and it turns out that they are both actually just pregnant after getting, like, Continental Train ran on them, essentially, good luck finding out who the fucking father is. Good luck finding out who Papa Bonnie Blue is, okay? I don't even think they make a DNA test that could get that accurate to find out which one of the mystery lottery guys here is actually the father. And in reality, let's be real, it may not even just be one father. This child may come out somehow and be the first kid that's ever been born to have 1,000 fathers, you know? That kid's gonna pop out that motherfucker looking like the Thing from Marvel, you know? Just piece by piece assembled right there in the doctor's hands, one father by another. This is just ultimately not an enviable position to be in whatsoever, right? And honestly, who could have thunk it if this is all real? Who would have thought that these two would get pregnant? It's almost like sex. People forget this a lot. Sex is an act that is principally there to create new life and to pass on your genetics and keep on your species, right? It turns out that it was not intended to be used as a resort for people who don't want to go work to fuck 1,000 guys on video so that they can get rich online. Turns out there may be some unintended consequences to that. So anyway, I thought this was just fucking hilarious. Like, we've been covering this here on the channel, right? Oh, can you believe this OnlyFans model do it? Then suddenly they both pop out pregnant. It's pretty curious, I will say. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel. Follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at @SubTheOptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. Thank you to my Watch Optimus subscribers. Your support helps the channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, trying to find the sign up page for the next one, man, and signing out.